But what I wanted to do today is share with you our Brow Obsession palette. This is a part of our spring product release that just came out this month. And if you look at the inside of the palette, you can see what it looks like. It comes in 3 shades, blonde, brunette, and a dark brunette / black, okay? So we have 3 palettes to choose from. And if you look at the palette here, it comes with the 2 shadows, the lighter shadow, the darker shadow. You have your wax on this side here. Then you have this pink, which I think is more of a cream, and you can use it almost like a concealer to clean up your lines once you create your brow, and a shimmer on this side here. And if you notice my pointer, this is our new brow artist brush. So one side has a straight edge and the other side has an angled edge, so you can see that. Let's see, so I have more people coming on. Hi Mickey, happy belated birthday. And Lacey, hi Lacey. So this is the palette in brunette. This is the color I use. So if you can see, I've already done this eyebrow, and now I need to fill in the eyebrow on my right side. And so I'm going to show you how I do that. So starting with the angled edge here, I first take very little of the darker shade. Okay, and before I start, what I normally do, as I mentioned before, and if you line your brush up right on the side of your nose and you go straight up, this, I need to look in my mirror here, this is where your eyebrow should start, okay? So I just put a fine line there. If you leave your brush on the side of your nose here and passing it through the center of your eye, this is where your arch should be, okay? And then if you angle it to the outer corner of your eye, this is where your eyebrow should end. It should not go beyond that point. So again, with the darker powder, I use the angled edge of the brush, and you only need very, very little of this. And I outline my eyebrows. So I start on the bottom of my brow, following up to my second point, and then going outward to where my eyebrow should end, okay? Then I take a little more again of the darker color, and I do the same, and I outline the top of my brow. So as you can see, it applies so easily. I hardly have any product on here, and I've outlined my eyebrow, okay? So now you want to take the lighter shadow, and I use that to fill in the beginning of my brows. And you want to go in fine strokes, kind of upper and outer, and just kind of fill it in there. Okay, I didn't need too much filling in on the outer edge, but if you do that, you want to use a little of the darker shadow, okay? And then the lighter shadow for the inside to give it more of a fading, a gradual fading effect as you create your eyebrow. And your eyebrows are very important because they help to frame and define your face. And I don't know about you, but as I'm getting older, I am losing my eyebrows. So I have a lot of sparse areas that I need to fill in. So there you go, okay? From there, you're going to use the wax, which is on the far side here. And the wax will help to keep your eyebrows in place, keep it shaped, keep the powder from coming off. It holds it very nicely. And actually, the true test for me was when I went to the gym. My eyebrows did not wash away. So that is huge. So again, for those of you just jumping on, this is our Mood Struck Brow Obsession palette. just released this month. Okay, so that's my other eyebrow. And what you're going to do next is you're going to take the flat end of your brush and you're going to use this pink shadow here. It looks really bright, but it doesn't come out like that at all. And what you're going to use that for is right on your brow bone. You can use it to clean up the lines from your brows. And you really can't see it once you apply it, but it does really define the line on your brow. And you can take a little more and do the same thing to the top half of your eyebrow. Okay, and remember when creating your eyebrows, and this is what I put in the header, they're sisters, not twins. So if they're not exactly the same, that is fine. You're okay. Okay, so there I went ahead and I just kind of cleaned up my eyebrows there. Now what you can do is you can take this lighter color, which is more of a shimmer, again with the straight edge of your brush, and you can use that to highlight right by your brow bone. And it helps to kind of brighten up and lift up your brow a little. And you can do it on the top as well, on the top side of your brow. Okay, and it really is not that difficult. I said in a previous video that it just takes a little bit of practice, but it's really not that bad at all. Okay, and that's your eyebrow. And that is with our Brow Obsession palette. Again, it's available in 3 different shades. You have blonde. The one that I'm using today is brunette, and they have a darker palette for dark brunette or black. So 3 to choose from, and our brow artist brush. Okay, and one more thing that I want to mention before I end my demo here is I also like to use the spoolie end of my liner. This is a liner pencil and it has a brush, and I like to kind of brush out my brow a little just to kind of soften any lines that you might have created. And that's it. I'm done.